Ooh, this is a fun one. COVID-19 has affected all of our lives. Every single one of us. There's no way it hasn't. And what a lot of people seem to forget too is that COVID-19 also affects companies. Now, I'm sure people realize that with local businesses and wearing a mask everywhere, but what about the bigger companies that we just don't see? I'm talking at least here, ROCKSTAR. Hi, my name is Max and welcome to the Game Globe. Today we're going to talk about GTA 6 being delayed possibly due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, this is a really interesting one, and the big question again is, did it delay the game? Well, the answer is, it's about as known as if GTA 6 is in development or when it releases. It's a big pile of no one knows. I think we can assume that GTA 6 is probably in development, I hope, but with all the developers of the game working from home, does that affect game development? We don't really know what goes on behind the scenes at home. We've also seen some games delayed because of the pandemic, but otherwise it seems like other games are already in development that are still on track. Does this mean that new games are starting development in the pandemic or have been affected already underway? We just don't know. Of course, we've been seeing plenty of companies still releasing games while under the pandemic. You know, in terms of being a video game company or video game companies, you almost wouldn't know that the pandemic has happened. Releases are still coming out quite a bit, and if anything, it seems like the COVID-19 has allowed more game development to happen or occur. Games like Animal Crossing came out right before the pandemic, but sure, that was finalized. People already knew it was coming out. But other games, I can't think of any off the top of my head, have also released in this time. Smash characters too, the DLC, have been able to be released and they haven't been stifled one bit. So you have to wonder, how much of it has really been affected? Same with movies too. WandaVision was halfway through development when the COVID-19 pandemic struck, and here we are now. Still came out relatively on time, I believe. Still had the same editing, no lack of quality whatsoever. But we just don't know as of yet. It could be anything. That leads to the question of how far in development is GTA 6? Has it been in development long enough where the development can go underway just the same? Or if it's such an early on title, maybe it will be delayed because the planning phases require a lot more human-to-human contact, and it could be a lot harder to have it all go down remotely. We just don't know. If the voice acting hasn't been done yet, is that going to be harder to find voice actors in the middle of the pandemic, making sure the voice actors have the right kind of audio? These are the many questions these people have to ask right now, and we just don't know the status of the game as of yet. It was rumored that this week, again, another trailer for GTA 6 would drop, but we haven't seen an inkling of information just yet. In fact, we haven't even heard ROCKSTAR confirm that GTA 6 exists. As far as what we know, it might not even exist at all. That leads, it's just starting out like the reports say. We could be seeing a delay, but if it's that far along, we might not have been affected at all. If the early reports did say that GTA just started development right as the pandemic started, we are going to see delays. There's no way about that. We are, because it's not traditional game development. It's going to stifle things a little bit more. But if the game is, against the reports or the leaks early on, that maybe it's a year or two in development, it could just go underway like normal. It's going to be a bit of a rough transition, but now that we're a year in, teams and people must know exactly what to do. It's not going to be that hard of a change. But again, it's a big question if we just do not know. But we will soon. Maybe after the game releases, we'll know whether or not there was a delay, if it stopped anything. But we'll find out soon enough. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. My name has been Max, and I hope you enjoyed the Game Globe. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe as well.